So at the beginning of every month, I always get waxed, and I always drag Spencer along with me. His eyebrows are really out of control otherwise, and he absolutely hates going. One of my absolute favorite things about living in farm country is that baby chickens are everywhere in April. I can't wait until chicken is a normal thing on my plate again. That'll be so amazing. I'm kinda tired of fish. These bunnies, however, are not the normal ones that I eat, and they're just basically for pets. Which is kinda weird to have food for pets, but I do have to admit, these ones are pretty darn cute.
Okay. Oh my gosh!
I just fucking came apart. So this is a one-way valve. It makes it so water only goes one way. That's not obvious enough. And it's got no like, it's got just a little bit of a raised nipple here to supposedly hold this pipe on there, but obviously wasn't enough.
Have you seen the stuff that Dan was doing yesterday? They were hardcore.
Yeah.
They were like Madonna nipply. They were like way big. Look how many of those stupid fucking clamps there were.
Poor Dan is under my boat so much, he might as well set up a cot down there. We bought fittings, but those fittings didn't work on the tubes because of expansion, so now he has to remove all the tubes, every single one, and we have to put everything back together again.
I haven't, like I said, so I can look up in their book and look online and see what I can find, and they have these in stock, and yeah, $214 for this tool right here.
Jesus.
Then each one of the fittings is almost 50 cents. And these are the fittings, the little crimp, they're copper.
Oh, those are way
crimp
cooler looking.
Fittings. So, and then there's a, oh, left that, there's a measuring tool. I gotta go back and get that. That's important. Because it's a go or no tool. And that's what the tool looks like. But it tells you whether or not you've got it crimped enough. So I've got to get that tool too to make sure. But I thought we'd start with a couple of these that I'm nervous about.
Okay.
And you haven't had any problems since yesterday, then?
Nope, we were gone for most of the day out partying for St. Patrick's Day, but we turned off the water and all that jazz. But I did dishes today, that was nice.
Yeah, and you haven't gone since you've been here, right?
Yeah.
So no problems.
Yeah.
You know, it might last like this for a little while, but once again, one of these little things is going to rut its freaking little head up, and
Not if, but when.
yeah. And so we gotta change them out.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this thing stable.
Right.
So I'd like to do that one over there. Let me go get the sizing tool that I forgot,
Okay.
and I'll come back and we'll pull off one of the ones that I don't like, and we'll try it. And then if it doesn't work, well, then I'll put it back the way it was, and we'll punt. We'll go for another thing. Now they call this a torque clamp, and as you can see, this one has kind of the same kind of a screw but the difference is the inside here. See this rivet right there? And see, this has got a whole internal sleeve, so there's no teeth showing. You see how there's no teeth there? Mm-hmm. Because it actually torques differently. It binds all the way around on the inside. So instead of this like going down against the hose and it cramps more and more and more like that, you know, and then all these holes bind into the hose. This one doesn't do that. This one compresses all the way around. So you see the little sleeve that's in there all the way around there? There's no teeth. So when this one gets compressed, it compresses all the way around, but it uses the same kind of a torque head.
Take a real good look what a happy corgi looks like. We're sitting here playing a Munchkin game. That's super delicate. And you can hear her snoring. Dude, happy birthday, Abby.